Yo, how are you guys doing today? And the new Apex Legends season is now out, and I know a lot of you guys are suffering from huge FPS drops, stutter and game crashing. So in this video I bring to you the best settings on your PC and your game to improve your FPS and get better performance in Apex Legends season 25. So make sure to stick around till the end of this video, and with all that said, let's get started with the intro. Alright, once you load up your desktop, first things first, you wanna have to head over to your settings. Once you're over here, come down all the way into the gaming settings and then head over to game bar. What you wanna do is to turn this thing off. This will help you to stop running game bar in the background and consuming your resources. It is an overlay service which is not really useful at many occasions. After that, go back to gaming, head over to game mode and turn this thing on. It will help you to disable a few things in the background, allowing your PC to save up some resources to utilize in your games. After that, you wanna have to head over to graphic settings, and over here enable optimizations for windowed games, and then click on advanced graphic settings and enable hardware accelerated GPU scheduling. Both of these options will help you to optimize the performance of your PC. After that, you'll find a list of applications of games installed on your PC, and over here what you guys have to do is click on add desktop app and then go to the download location of your Apex Legends. If you guys are unaware of it, you're gonna have to head over to your Steam and right click on your game. Head over to manage and then click on browse local files. Right over here you'll get the file directory. Simply copy this path, come over here, and then you're gonna have to head over to this path right away and then add r5 apex_dx12.exe into this list. If that is already added, select it, and then for the GPU preference, select high performance, and that should be it. Once that is done, head over to your personalization settings and then click on colors. Right over here you'll find something called transparency effects, and you're gonna have to turn this thing off. This won't help you to improve your FPS a lot, but it is helping your PC to save some animations. Once that is done, simply close it. Next step is de-animating windows, and for that simply search for adjust the appearance and performance of windows, and once you're over here, click on the custom settings. Click on save taskbar thumbnail previews, show thumbnails instead of icons, show window contents while dragging, and smooth edges of screen fonts. Other than this, I would highly recommend you guys to keep every single setting off over here to improve the performance of your PC by reducing the number of animations. All of these options will help you to keep the basic look of your windows intact. Well, before moving ahead, I would like to introduce you all to GVG Mall, a store which fulfills all your digital needs for games and gift cards in one place. GVG Mall has a wide variety of digital keys for games and in-game currency for multiple vendors, which is legit, reliable and convenient. On the website you can find a lot of categories where you can get Steam and Origin as well as PC game gift cards and genuine Windows activation key. I, however, liked how convenient it is to get a genuine Windows key, since I do not like the activate Windows watermark on my screen, and to fix it I can literally get a Windows key for a huge discount. Generally you can get Windows 10 for $53.78, but on this sale you can get it for $21.75, and if you use my code FOX25 you can get additional 25% off at just $16.31. And you also have Windows 11 update for free, and it is perfect time to get rid of that Windows activation mark. There are multiple payment methods which are convenient, and once you buy it, you will get an email within minutes, and using that code, you can activate your Windows in no time. So go check out GVG Mall, links are in the description below. After that, setting up your virtual memory is the next big step. Click on the advanced settings and then click on programs. Over here click on the change button and then deselect automatically manage paging file size. Then select your local disk C, and for the initial size set this thing to 1361. It is a standard baseline, and after that head over to your calculator. Now you have to divide your RAM by 2. I have 32 GB RAM, so I need to divide it by 2, and that gives me 16. Multiply this number with 1024 and this will give your memory in megabytes. Simply paste this value over here and then click on the set button. This will allow your PC to utilize your ROM as your RAM in case your RAM is completely utilized and the game is demanding more. This will help you to fix with a lot of crashing. Once that is done, click on OK and then click on OK over here as well. Next step is disabling background applications, and for that simply search for Group Policy Editor. You'll find something called Edit Group Policy. You'll find Edit Group Policy if you're a Windows Pro user. Once you're over here, double click on Computer Configuration, then Administrative Templates, then Windows Components. Over here you'll find something called App Privacy, and over here you'll find something called Let Windows Apps Run in the Background. Double click to open this up and make sure that this policy is set to enable. After that, default for all applications should be set to force deny and then click on apply. This will help you to deny all of the applications running in the background, allowing you to improve the performance of your PC. After that, click on close. Next step is creating a restore point, and for that simply search for create a restore point over here, and then you wanna have to look for your local disk C. Click on the create button and name it Apex just so you can remember it. I highly recommend you guys not to skip this step if you are using the next few steps, and if you don't want to lose any of your precious data in case these settings doesn't work out for you. Click on close and close system properties. Next step is the Apex Legends Season 25 FPS pack. I'll be leaving a link to this down in the description below. You guys can open it up and you'll find in 6 simple folders over here. Let us start with the first one, that is CPU priority, in which you'll find AMD and Intel CPU priority. If you guys have an AMD CPU, you can double click and apply the AMD CPU priority, and if you guys have an Intel CPU, you can double click and apply the Intel CPU priority. This will help you to set up the correct D-word for your processor, and it will help you to improve the performance right away. Second folder is RAM optimization, in which I have left a ton of presets according to your RAM. I use 32 GB RAM, so I need to apply this registry. Of course, it could be different for you, so you can pick one according to your PC. And if that doesn't work out well, you can reset it back to default. This will help you to increase the performance of your RAM. Third one is Apex Legends priority, in which I have left above normal, high priority and normal priority. And to pick one, you guys can leave your PC specs down in the comments below, and I'll be telling you guys which priority you need to choose right over here. Next one is disable unwanted services, in which I have left all of these unnecessary services which are completely useless, and disabling them will help you to boost the performance of your PC. What you guys can do is simply start disabling from the first one up until the last by double clicking on them, and by any chance if you guys use any printer or Bluetooth services, you guys can leave these two as it is. And just in case if you want to revert any of them back in the future, you guys can head over to the revert registries folder and revert it from there. Fifth one is the input latency improvements, and over here you guys will find 2 folders again. First one is for your keyboard latency, in which I have left all of these keyboard buffers, and to apply them you wanna have to leave your keyboard specs down in the comments below, and once again I'll be telling you guys which buffer you need to apply for minimum input latency. After that, last one is the mouse latency registries, in which I have left a simple registry file which only helps you to fix the curves, that is X and Y sensitivity of your mouse, which will make your movements more real life, and all of these pros use this configuration, so I would recommend you guys to go ahead with this one. Last is the important programs, in which I have left these 3 programs. The first one is Bearfox PC Optimizer. Now I'm gonna have to right click on it as administrator. This one single batch file will help you to optimize all of the core priorities of your PC and help you to get rid of black screen issues, input latency, reduces the number of background applications and services running in the background. So to apply that, start pressing enter on your keyboard, and this will first make a system restore point to make sure that you are safe. Then press enter once again, and once that is done, press enter once again, and now you guys can see the progress is starting. What it is doing is basically running a few commands in the background that you guys can see right over here by editing it in Notepad. First things first is it pings the local host to check if your network is completely correct. If that is what it does, if you go ahead and press enter once again, this will help you to boost your network throttling. Then go ahead and keep pressing enter until all of these processes are done, and once that is done, it will be ready. Press enter once again, and now what you guys have to do is open up control panel over here, and once you're over here, search for power options. Click on that, and now you're gonna have to scroll a bit down, and you guys can see this ultimate performance plan that should be added in here. Select that, and once that is done, simply close it, and now you're using the optimal power plan. Next is clean temporary files.bat. You're gonna have to right click and see it in Notepad. It helps you to get rid of all of the temporary files on your PC. Simply right click and run it as administrator. And once you're over here, press enter, and this will delete all temporary files off of your PC, and I would recommend you guys to do it every now and then. Last but not the least is the process lasso, which is a very important tool over here. Simply install it on your PC and open this thing up. Once you're over here, you guys can see all of the processes running in the background of your PC, and all of these processes are really important. What you guys have to do is launch Apex Legends in the background, and let's just say that this one is Apex Legends. You guys will find it in the list. What you guys have to do is right click on that, head over to CPU priority, and then you're gonna have to go over to current and set this thing to high. Right now I cannot do that, but if you're using it on the game, this will help you to improve the priority of your game and increase the FPS drastically. Once that is done, simply close it and close the FPS pack as well. Next step is fixing all of your network issues, packet loss, ping issues, and a lot of other stuff by using No Ping. You guys can download this software for 7 days free from the link in the description below. Once you open it up, you can see an interface like this, which is a very simple interface by the way. It offers you more than 1000 games to choose from. Simply search for the game. In this case, it's gonna be Apex Legends. Simply select that. It will give you two options, one of which is choosing automatic server and second one is choose manual. The automatic servers will help you to choose a server with the lowest ping. Right, in my case, it has gotten me a server with less than 11 milliseconds of ping. What you guys have to do is simply click on optimize the game and it will start one click boosting your game. What this does is basically connects your PC to the game servers without any hindrance, which helps you to improve your packet loss, ping issues, and a lot of other stuff. What you guys can also do is head over to the boost FPS section and then enable these options, which I have already done over here, which will help you to get huge FPS boost right away on your PC. No Ping actually helps you to fix not only your ping and packet loss but also helps you to boost your FPS, and I have left a link to it down in the description below. Go check it out for yourself. And now once everything is done, you guys can now drop into the game with the best in-game settings. Alright, so once you're in your game, press your escape key and head down to settings. Right over here, what you guys are looking for is your display mode. You wanna always have to set this thing to full screen. For the resolution, go with your native resolution. However, you guys can reduce it down to reduce your GPU load. After that, come a bit down until you find the VSync and you're gonna have to turn this thing option completely off. And NVIDIA Reflex, if that is available for you, go with Enabled plus Boost. Then come a bit down until you find the texture streaming budget. Go with low or medium, both of them work absolutely fine if you have a RTX 40 series or a 30 series or a 20 series like me. You can also go with the medium texture streaming budget if you're using a GTX 1650 or a similar graphic card. Anything below that you wanna have to go down to very low or none. After that, head over to texture filtering and you wanna have to reduce it down to anisotropic 2x or bilinear if you have a super low end PC. Then coming down to ambient occlusion quality, and anything related to this you wanna have to completely disable that. For sun shadow, detail and coverage, you wanna have to go with low. Spot shadow detail, you guys can go with disabled over here as well. After that, volumetric lighting and anything related to this have to be set to disabled, and dynamic spot shadows, you guys can turn this thing off as well to save some resources. After that, model detail, go with high. Map detail, high. Effects detail, you guys can go with low or medium. Impact marks, you guys can completely turn it off. Once that is done, press apply and now you guys can drop into the game with the best FPS possible. So guys, that was it for this video. I hope I could have helped you out. If I could have, make sure to leave a like and smash that subscribe button because we are really close to 250,000 subscribers. I trust you all and will see you in another amazing video. Until then, stay tuned, keep watching Bear Fox and peace out.